Good morning. The Q is trying to find direction, and not many sectors are holding in tech related. We have cybersecurity, and we have software, and very few other themes to mention. So about this line, I'm bullish, and below we are bearish. We have to, if we cross this low, then we are probably going to pull back closer to the 50-day moving average. I don't see that many sectors again that could help make this a quick recovery. I think we are going to go either sideways or a deeper pullback and purge, and then start, building up bases in many sectors, and then we have a recovery. A V-shaped recovery could happen if semiconductors turn around quickly. Okay, I don't think that is going to be the case, but you never know, because all this news that with all these advances that you can see in AI that are going to affect semiconductors, data centers, networking, and et cetera, all these sectors that we saw that moved the index up since April, if they turn around because this story continues, then okay, yeah, we could have a V-shaped recovery. But otherwise, we are going to a period of basing out and having patience and wait for all the sectors to turn around. Biotech. Okay, so biotech is holding pretty well. I mentioned immunology, oncology, all these stocks that are looking very good, starting with SLS, which I'm watching for today. So if biotech moves from here, then great. We'll have a lot of opportunities. If it continues to pull back towards the 50-day moving average, then it slows down and we have to wait some more. Semiconductors. Okay, so I mentioned this bull trap in past videos. Then yeah, it's exactly what happened. We bounced back, and we are pulling back. If we cross this minimum and we go towards the 50-day, we have to wait longer. If we move up, then we can have a V-shaped recovery. The SPY still holding. Again, if we go below 741 or about this pivot, then yeah, we are going into a like more market-wide bearish territory. That means we will see pretty much all sectors pulling back. So there are there aren't many sectors holding to prevent the entire market pulling back. So we have to watch this level. Healthcare, of course, looking very good. We have a lot of insurance companies and etc. Having big moves. That takes me to insurance, which is putting a setup that looks like a stock, not an ETF. And software, in this tight range against the 200 moving average, and with the trying to hold the 50-day. So if it moves above this point, we have this rally in so many names that are looking decent, and we could have some opportunities. All right, for today, SLS. This is my best looking setup for today. Above about 1350. By the way, I'm trading the opening range breakout of 30 minutes right now because of this market is sideways and slow, and actually so many sectors pulling back. So I don't want to rush it. So I'm taking my time. And RLAY, also looking good. Also same sector. So if it moves about $20, 20 or something like this, it could provide an entry. And then I have DDOG in cybersecurity. Not the best setup, but if it gets past this point, I don't think it's going to happen today. It needs a few days. But this is the area that I have to break in order to continue. 5N looks pretty decent in software. Had this very strong rally. After this strong rally with massive volume. So yeah, it has to get past this level. If it does, there is pretty clear skies above, so it could make another move. Elf in makeup, also another consumer brand, against the 200 moving average. I'm not expecting big moves in all these names, but I think it could make a decent, like a 5 day, like here, like a 5 day move. SYRE, also in immunology, another, like the third option for today in this sector. It looks pretty decent. You can see here this strong rally, and then set up against the 20, moved again, and now it's against this 103 level. So if it breaks, it can make another move. GLab is trying to break 200. It kind of, it's right there in the 200. Made this nice move. So if it breaks 35, 35.50, it could make another move. Let's see, net in cybersecurity, another name, together with DDOG. There are some other names in cybersecurity, but these are the two best ones. And net actually looks kind of more decent for today. If it breaks, 282, even sooner. But yeah, I'd wait. Yeah, 282 is the safest level to break. Cecil in fintech, also another strong sector. It's slightly stretched. I think it's time for a pullback to the 50-day, but if it makes another move before the report, again, just, anything that breaks now is going to be take profits quickly, like, 3, 4, 5 days and close like at least 50% of the position. I'm not expecting big moves until the market decides direction. RQT, also immunology. So this doesn't look that great as a setup, but if it breaks this level, it could add them to make another move. And Glue, another name in this sector, made this strong move, higher lows. It's looking kind of decent, not the best setup, but lately it's a bit hard to find perfect setup, so I take whatever it is. 25, above 25 could add him to make another move. I think everything could look better if we have like a few more days of sideways, given the situation in the market. Because anything that moves in this environment could make a pop and then pull back again. All right, so that's it for today. We have to be patient, and there aren't many things to do. Take the time to study trades, study moves, take screenshots, do your deep dives, and it's time for practicing and learning. All right, thanks for watching.